We're recording, we're recording, we're recording. Say something. Do the intro. Do the intro. We're in there recording.
Dude.
What
Dude.
do we call it? Now this is the stupid cast.
This isn't
I
the
mean the
stupid
pod.
cast.
The what? The who?
Dude, does that have to happen right now?
Okay.
He's getting a phone call.
Hello.
Robbie's talking to his lawyer right now.
I was just I was looking over our case, Mr. Utrell, and I don't feel comfortable defending you. It's you have an undeniable amount of evidence pointing towards the fact that you have committed several war crimes.
You want to talk about something?
No.
Dude,
Alan's like spamming me right now.
I cannot physically believe this right now. You're so much...
physically believe that he is sending me this.
This is the highest I've ever been. For fuck's sakes, Alan.
Call him out right now.
Alan, I'm calling you right out.
I'm calling you right now.
Be Alan.
He said he'd like
Dude, I just shot my pants right now. Alan, I'm calling you out right now. Stop smoking.
Alan, I'm asking you out right now.
You did that last podcast.
Wait, really?
I think so. I don't know. Probably.
I did like every podcast.
Oh, yeah. We should talk about how we haven't done a podcast in 13 years.
Yeah, whose fault is that?
Definitely isn't mine.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, sure. Didn't bring the mic to my house and then never wanting us
Well,
for the past like 8 years.
I didn't.
It's not my fault.
I didn't bring the microphone to your house that one day because I thought it was gonna be me, you, Michaela, and Alan, and I knew that Michaela and Alan were gonna want to record because that's just how it is. So how's it been, man? It's been a while since we recorded the last podcast.
Yeah.
We haven't talked since then.
We haven't.
At all.
You want to talk about the story?
What the hell is the story?
The story about that.
Oh, my phone. Yeah, sure, do it.
Yeah, so Chris came out of his shell for like
Was that the first time I hung out with you in like a while?
I'm pretty sure that is the first time you've ever come to my house.
I was in a... I'm not sure what I'd call it. It's a long story and a lot of emotions that I had, but I just wouldn't hang out because of valid reasoning. And then the one day that I came to hang out with Robbie and Alan for Alan's birthday, we went outside and we're hanging out by the river, and it's super duper snowy and icy. And I lost my phone in like 4 feet deep snow, and we looked for 30 minutes.
And it was nowhere to be found. Crying like all night.
Yeah. It was like I was going out on the ice. I was trying to see how far I could get without dying. And then I realized it wasn't in my pocket. And then I was like,
yeah, so then we like searched around forever.
yeah, we called
nothing.
We called it 9 billion times. And then my mom came and I had to get in her car and tell her, I lost my phone. And she was like, all right.
All right.
And she kicked me out of the car and gave me her phone. And then we called my phone 30 billion times. And then when Robbie found it.
Yeah, because I had to do all the detective work.
Yeah, because he lived near the river and I lived 32 miles away from it.
Yeah, no one didn't show up.
I bet he was getting high.
No, well, you're actually not wrong. He went on the mountain and then, yeah.
Nice.
And he skied down high.
He's gonna die. Anyway.
Right.
So then Robbie went down and searched for it. And he was like, do the sound on the I found my iPhone,
and there was absolutely like,
nothing
crickets.
Yeah, there's nothing to be heard.
Nothing anywhere.
I can only imagine you staying perfectly still, just like listening out.
I was. I told you I had both of my phones on me, so my hands were freezing. But I had.
It was at night too.
Yeah, I was at like 5 or maybe 6.
Yes.
Like the sun was just. It was like dusk.
Yes.
So, anyways, I had the map that you sent me in one hand, and then I had like a Google map on the other hand, so that I could see like, so I could pinpoint exactly like where it was, if that makes sense.
Yes. And now it kept playing the sound, and I think it was actually
I
playing.
was like standing directly in the spot that your phone said it was supposed to be in. I think.
Wow.
It was like really close, and then I kept. At that point, I realized that there was nothing at all. So I just started like kind of kicking around the ice because it had frozen over again. So like at that point, his phone was just completely buried. So I had to like break the ice to try and see where it was. And then I slipped on this one part. And when I was on the ground, I heard like the faintest crying from this fall.
Yes. And then
Then I just stayed on the ground for like a minute trying to think of where it was. And then I couldn't find it. But then I was like still breaking it. And there's the video that I sent you was when I finally pinpointed exactly where it was. It was over this extremely hard piece of ice.
It was inside of a little cave. You broke it open. It was actually like a fossil. I loved it.
Yes. And then I finally retrieved it, and it's in perfect condition.
Yeah.
And it still had like 60% battery. So.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Anyways, that's the stupid story.
Yeah, and I cherish my phone every day, and every day I think of Robbie because he found my phone and not Alan. Anyways,
I had to go out at like 12 o'clock at night last night because Alan left all of his stuff at the bus stop because he was too incompetent to think. And this has happened like multiple times. He left one pair of his gloves at the bus stop. He left like his extremely expensive $200 leather gloves on the bus.
Wow.
And then he left his gift from Michaela at the bus stop.
Are
at
you
my
serious?
house last night. Yes.
Wow.
Alan says he feels 70 pounds heavier.
Dude, he's literally on the surface of Jupiter right now.
He's literally on the surface of death. He's literally Fat Al now, like I've been calling him for the past 10
I feel
months.
70 pounds heavier.
That's literally what he said.
How do you feel about 2020?
I hate it.
Do you hate 2020?
Well, yes.
Oh.
I've absolutely hated 2020 more than like any other year, I think, ever.
I think. Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to think of like every year. Well, actually, yeah, no, this year definitely sucks.
Like for you personally?
I think that this is one of the worst years
For humanity?
for me.
Oh, okay.
And
For both.
also probably
And
for
for
humanity.
humanity.
Yes, for both.
For COVID-19, the forests are burning down, the almost World War III. We would have
I like how our state was actually on fire entirely.
Yeah, like what?
If it wasn't for the snow, we would actually probably be burning
Yeah.
on fire right now.
I'm pretty sure California is just constantly on fire anyways. So
Oh, yeah.
That's
I forgot
Normal.
about that.
Yeah.
California was like on fire before winter, and then I just heard nothing about it ever since. It just like fell off because it got so hot.
I'm more than sure that the global temperature has probably risen a couple hundred degrees.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at it right now. It's sunny out. When do we ever
Ouch.
get sun in December?
This is the exact kind of weather that I despise with all my heart.
Yeah.
It's so sunny, and I'm actually really angry because it snowed 3 feet of snow yesterday, and now it's
Oh, yeah.
perfectly clear and sunny, and it's like, dude,
Dude, whoever controls this shit.
the government.
So stupid.
I know.
Yeah, that actually is stupid. What?
I know.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. One, it doesn't make sense, and two, I can't go outside at all. It's just so bright. I'm kind of surprised that none of us got the coronavirus.
You are filthy.
No, I'm not. I'm not filthy. I wash my feet every
Did you
day.
hear? That's fantastic. Yeah, just casual maintenance during the podcast. Nothing new.
As
Like
usual.
actually,
Literally. We'll get it good one day.
one day we've been saying that for actually like 2 years. At this point,
Where
one day we'll be famous. I mean, one day we'll have a good mic.
I don't know why this happens. It's literally only with the podcast because I'll record like 50,000 episodes of a video a day, and the mic will sound perfectly fine, and I won't have to do anything with it. But then when we record the podcast, it's like, oh, we have to do 30 tests, and then we have to do that and this and this and that,
Because nobody actually does podcasts.
and then in post I have to fix the audio because it sounds like it's inside of a garbage can.
What if you put a garbage can over it and then it canceled out? You have to think outside the trash can.
You have to think outside the trash bin.
Anyway, so back with my story. So yeah, Alan and I were in Edwards at the river, and we were going up like this part kind of by, do you know where like the bridge is, kind of? Yeah, have you ever even been over there?
In Edwards?
Yeah, the
I have
bridge
no-
where you cross the river.
I think I know what bridge you're talking about.
You might have crossed over it like one time in your entire life.
Yes.
But anyways, we were like going over there, and the ice was getting really slippery. And so then I was like, okay, we should go back, because I still had to catch the bus to get home. And so as we were going back, Alan slipped and I saw it happen in like slow motion. And I was like, oh no, that's not going to be good. And then the second that like he fell, he hit his head directly on a boulder.
Oh my god.
And it was just terrifying.
Like that one Damien story.
Oh yeah, except he actually like just
died.
Yeah.
Hold on once again.
And his brain turned to mush.
Have you been to the beach? But what I mean by that is, have you ever been engulfed by like 10-foot waves before?
That is literally like the first memory that I ever had.
Really?
Yes, because like that is
it
actually
fun?
one of the first memories I've ever had when I went to California when I was like 4 I was like really young.
Wow.
And we were like traveling the world at that point. We were going to California. We went like to the Grand Canyon. Well, we went all the way west. Yeah, that's west, I think.
That's west.
And then after that we we drove to Pennsylvania to see my family there. But anyway, so when we went to California, we went to what is it? That one beach that starts with an H.
Huntington.
Yeah, that one. We went to that
the best
beach.
one.
Yes. And I was there. And my parents were like letting me in the water, and then this huge wave came over and just took me.
Was it fun? Or
Yes, it was
scary?
fun. It was actually like the most epic. I'm glad it's like my first memory.
We have when we go to California in 2021, we have to go to Huntington Beach.
Yes.
And then get engulfed by massive waves. It's like the most fun thing in the world.
I've done it twice in California, and it's both like my favorite memories. I remember I did it like once when I was 4, and then like since I was like the size of a bean, and like the wave completely went over me, so I was entirely soaked. So I remember, and for some reason we only had like one shirt for me, so I had to like wear my dad's shirt. And you know he's like masked, so like they just wrapped me up in it like a blanket,
Like a burrito.
yeah.
Beans in a burrito.
And we had to go buy new clothes at like the gas station or something. I remember, and it was
Dang.
fun.
the clothes at the gas station.
No, it wasn't a gas station. It was like, well, actually, maybe it was something though. We went like to some stupid store that was closed to get me like a shirt and stuff because I was entirely soaked.
Stoosh.
And then we went again when I was like 8 or something. And then the same exact thing happened. And my dad thought like I was drowning because I was having fun.
I hate it, but I also love it because obviously it's the most fun in the world. But then you get, no matter how closed you have your mouth, you always get like 13 gallons of salt water inside of you.
Yeah, don't you hate it?
Yeah.
No.
But I love it so much.
Yeah, exactly.
It's worth
It's
it.
worth the yeah.
If only we
have this in here.
because I use it to jack off.
Nice. Do you use this too?
Yeah.
What actually is this?
It's for
hammer.
It's for urethral sounding.
This is literally a hammer.
Someone's gonna laugh really hard at that. Ew, it has a little hair at the end.
Oh.
Dude.
It's broke the
I
mic.
use that to open the window because it's always frozen
You
over.
use a hammer to open your window. Remember that one time that you had ice like freeze over it last year?
I opened it. I had a little like glass bottle of water with sand inside of it on my windowsill, and I accidentally left my window open, and then the water froze. But you know how water freezes and it expands? It
Yeah.
expanded and broke open, and it got ice and water all over the windowsill. So it was just completely 100% bedrock ice frozen open
Yeah,
for
remember
hours.
you had to like break it off with something.
Yeah. I put a couple cups of scalding hot water over it and it still wouldn't close.
But Colorado sucks.
No. In California, you have to keep the window open at night or else it'll burn over.
Yeah. I still remember when we went to the RV and I was like packing because I only had like 10 minutes to pack since we were in a rush and I had to take the long bus home and then walk home because everything sucks. But I remember like the amount of rush that I was in before going to California, and then we were at the airport like all day.
Oh yeah. I love those memories.
Yeah. We have to do it again.
California.
But anyways, I remember like leaving and I had like just threw every single thing I had into that massive suitcase. You remember that your mom had to pay like $40 extra to bring onto the plane.
Funny.
And I remember before like packing my stuff, that disgusting fan that I still have, I was packing it in there and my dad was like, "Oh, you don't need that. California has fans everywhere." And I was like, I just had that feeling like I know I'm going to need this somehow. And then we get into the RV and there's absolutely zero air conditioning. I'm like, okay, if I wouldn't have brought that fan.
Yeah, it would have been at least 2 degrees
If
hotter.
I did, yeah, because like, we had to leave it on at night, and if it would have been like a whole 2 degrees hotter. Whatever, at least it helped somewhat.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like it actually did help at times, though, because I remember it was like extremely hot in there sometimes,
Yeah.
especially in the afternoon. But I really liked that neighborhood. It was cool.
I know. I love California.
The afternoon for me in California was so cool.
It's so relaxing.
I know. I remember I literally have the picture of that backyard on my coffee cup because of how much I like it.
Wow.
It was just so different.
I don't like the weather here anymore. I'm
Yeah.
getting sick of it.
Yeah.
Because it's like... Yeah, I fucking hate it.
Hate this
Because
place.
during winter in California, it's the perfect temperature, so it's like you don't really have to put on any heaters or air conditioners. You just have to exist because it's like 70 degrees. But when it's summer, all the houses are designed to like fight past the heat. But in Colorado, when it gets to 80 degrees during summer and hyper insulated houses designed to survive negative 20-degree weather, it's the most unbearable thing in the world. And no house here has built-in air conditioners, so it's like, okay, well, I guess I'll just die for 3 months and then...
Freeze.
Yes. Then for the rest of the 9 months, I'll freeze to death.
Alan just
And
wants
use
you to know that
900%.
he's flying right now.
Awesome. He's like on a plane right now.
No,
Have
he
you ever-
said that he has wings.
Have you ever... He drank a...
Red Bull.
Yeah. Have you ever seen those stupid posts where it's like, dude, I was so drunk, I got a plane to Taiwan, and now I'm here.
I hate those because it's just pure
Idiocy.
like absolute stupidity.
It's like, there's people in the replies that like check their snap maps or something, and it says they're just in their house.
It's so stupid. Like, yeah. I got so drunk last night I ate my dog and I can hear him barking in my intestines right now.
Dude, I got so drunk last night, I ate my dog, and now I'm so high, and I swear I can hear him barking, dude. Do you like those I shoved myself in a box challenges?
That is literally from like 2016.
2016. Wow.
Wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, I remember seeing them like 2014, 2016.
Yeah, it was like really old. It was it's so stupid.
It's weird to think 2014 is really old.
Guys, I'm in a box right now. Really uncomfortable.
I love it. Like, because I remember seeing those videos, and then they'll be like, "All right, guys, I'm shipping myself to a random address inside of this box," and then they'd be like, "I'm going to survive purely off of hot Cheetos, Gatorade, and also Monster energy drinks." And then at the end of the video is just the guy in the box, and the box opened up, and it was just this really buff black guy screaming at him. It was really funny. How do you feel about 2021?
I hate it.
Dude.
There was actually, I remember, I had optimism about you finding your stupid phone. And then
Yeah,
I
that was
found your
amazing.
stupid
That was
phone.
amazing. And you found it. See, it worked.
No. The only reason I found
I'm
it is
actually
because I wasn't going to leave until I did find it.
Yeah, that's the exact kind of attitude you need to have towards everything in the world. Or else you
No.
don't get anything. Okay, fine then.
Okay.
I'm really surprised that you actually even bothered to go out there and try to find it in such cold weather and stuff.
Why wouldn't I?
Because I thought you'd be like, oh, it's too cold. And it's like, oh, we'd never find it anyways. Oh, man.
That would be the most annoying thing ever. Like, I would expect you at that point to just punch me in the eyes. It's literally like $1,000.
Yeah. 1,100.
I went down there, like at 12 o'clock, thinking it's probably just out in the open, and we didn't see it. And then it wasn't out in the open, and I didn't see it.
Was it really trapped in like side of a little cave?
Yes,
It's really weird.
I know, it was so weird. Like, I really wish either Alan or just somebody could have been there to like see it because
Yeah.
it was so weird. It was so sad that I had to do it all alone.
Oh.
Alan actually did get there in time, but he just didn't want to come down because it was too cold.
Wow, can't believe that. He said he
Yeah.
would find it.
But anyways, yeah.
I'm really excited for 2021.
Sure you.
I think it's gonna be a good year for humanity and for me and for us and for Michaela and Alan and everybody in the world. Thanks. If 2021 ends up being worse than 2020, then you know who to blame for it. Oh, Robbie. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be so cool.
So anyways, yeah. Time has been going way too fast lately.
Really?
Yes.
For
me, I remember like a while ago, I think we were in Vale, and you said like time was going really something.
It was kind of I probably said it's in a way slow, but also kind of normal speed.
I think that you said that, and at that time, I thought time was going way extremely too slow, and now like 4 months later, it has literally just gone by like that.
Wow.
And it is really weird.
I feel like
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I don't know. I'm coming to my own realizations inside my head without saying them. So I'm just like, oh yeah.
Yeah, same. I like how we both just did that.
When I was depressed, when I was severely depressed and I couldn't even get myself to like click on a single button on my mouse, time was going extremely fast. Like 2 days. What seemed like 2 days to me was literally like 2 weeks. But now it's normal.
Yeah.
And
that's great.
I'm enjoying every second of every day, and I'm loving life, and I'm spinning around, doing backflips, and jumping into snow.
I feel like ever since the last time that I thought of it, when was that? I'm trying to say something inspirational, but I can't get it out. I'm trying to think the last time that I realized time existed.
Whoa.
Because it's weird.
Yeah.
I can't believe last year was 1 year ago.
Yeah.
Like, actually, it went by really fast.
No.
Okay.
I don't feel that way at all.
I feel like since March, it's gone by really fast.
I haven't gotten a hold of months yet. So I have no idea how long ago March actually was.
9 months ago?
Oh. Yeah. No.
Yes, it is.
I don't believe you.
I don't care.
It was like 11 months ago. Wait, that's...
You not know what time is?
No! I told you, I haven't gotten a hold of months yet.
March was 9 months ago because there's... Wait, I don't believe myself either.
Yeah, it's definitely not 9 months.
No, it is 9 months because March is the 3rd month and 9 months ago and now it's December.
Hold on, I'm looking at my own videos because that's how I tell
It is literally 9 months and I know it. Stop trying to confuse me. I'm good at math, kind of.
Fine, it was 9 months ago.
I knew it.
2021, one of my resolutions is to get track of months. All I have now is just the days of the week and the actual date, today being December 29th.
That's the day.
Tuesday.
Is it? Oh, yeah, it is.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm so good at time.
But yeah, ever since like March, because I remember the second that March happened, I basically just gave up on school after it shut down. Like I was trying really hard ever since before that. Like, you know, you saw that I had all straight A's.
Yes.
But I told you my plan ever since the beginning was I was going to give up on last semester. But I was trying so hard before so that I could relax on the last semester. And then it worked out actually perfectly because I literally did like no work, yet I still had B's.
Dang.
And it worked out really good, and I'm really glad that I did that. And now I don't care about grades at all.
Can't believe
And I'm
you're
probably
still
going
in
to drop
school.
out next year.
Dude! Yeah!
I need to hurry up.
Yeah. That's... Yeah.
In 1 year, I'll be able to drop out.
In ways...
Exactly 1 year, actually, because then I'll be 7 years old.
Yeah. In ways time are going slow for me is because I wish I was 18 already and was moving out and also had a job.
I mean, I kind of feel the same way,
Yes.
but slightly.
Right now it's going like the perfect speed for me.
Yes, same, kind of. Well, it's going a little fast, but whatever.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Whatever. Time is just time.
Time is just an abstract concept came up by the government.
The government.
Don't you love the government?
No.
Don't say that. The United States is not going to last the next century.
Oh no.
The United States is being held together purely by, like, I have no idea at this point. But it's not being held together by the people, that's for sure. Especially how split the two political parties are right now.
We the people, more like we.
More like you and me. Funny.
That's great. We the people, more like you and me.
Did you ever
Doesn't even mean anything.
Did you ever have a channel called You, Myself, and I?
No.
Oh, okay.
But that is a channel that I watched.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's called Me, Myself, and Pi.
Oh yeah, that was it. What is that channel about?
Minecraft.
Oh, typical. Why didn't I assume
What else
that?
wouldn't it have been about?
Yeah, because I remember Jonas when I hung out with him. That fucking stupid asshole. I was outside of his house one day and we were talking, and he was like, "Did you know that Robbie's channel is called Me, Myself, and Pi?" And I was like, "Whoa, really?" And then I looked it up and I couldn't find him.
If you actually looked that up, that guy had like 100,000 subscribers. So you'd look at that and be like, "Huh, something's off." He has. It's really sad though because now he has like negative 90 subscribers. Everybody unsubscribed because he
He's
kind
like
of
me.
sucks. His content, he isn't good at YouTube.
Anymore? Or
He doesn't
was
have like any schedule, and he uploads like 24-minute long unedited videos, and it's like
I hate
nobody
that.
wants to watch that.
That's what Game Grumps does, and I despise it so much. It's so unedited. Unedited. It's so raw.
It used to be good because he used to like. Well, actually, he's always done like that same thing. He's just recorded it and then doesn't
Uploaded.
edit at all.
That's horrible.
But it used to be entertaining for some reason. And then after a while, he started playing like Hypixel. He's like, "This game sucks. This isn't like that doesn't work, and you shouldn't like." And everybody's just like, "Shut up!" Yes. And that's why everybody unsubscribed to him.
Funny.
Well,
I was a little sad when I got to 40, and then literally the next day I lost 2 subscribers.
it doesn't even make sense.
And then I made a joke about it in the server.
Hey guys, we finally hit 38 again.
2 years ago, I wouldn't have been able to do that without crying. How things have changed.
Yeah.
I really wish there was coffee inside of this.
Yeah, why'd you drink it all?
You know what? I'm gonna get more coffee.
You know what? I'm going to entertain everybody.
Yeah, do it.
No.
Do it. Talk to the microphone and then I'll come back.
Well, here we are again. There he goes. He's walking down the stairs right now. I wonder how long this is going to take him. How long does it take the average person to make coffee? Because usually it takes me like 20 minutes, and I feel like that is way too long. But that's because I have a weird coffee machine. And Chris has this different one where you just like put the thing in, and then the coffee comes out in like 1 minute. And I want to get one of those again, but I don't have one. Well, I do have one, but I just don't get the coffee that does that. And I should start doing that because it would save a lot of time. But who cares about time in the first place? So anyways, I wonder how it's going right now. I wonder how he makes his coffee, because he makes really good coffee. In fact, it's like the best coffee I've ever had. He should have made me coffee. Oh well, too late now. There was this one time that I dumped coffee down Chris's back in my house, like a few months ago. Or like 8 months ago. I think it was like right before school shut down in March or February. And it was also like the last time that he spent the night at my house. And we woke up really early, and it was a snow day because we were all expecting it to be a snow day. So he stayed the night and something. And then we woke up early the next morning and we were making coffee. And then we made both of our coffee, and then we were going back to my room, and I turned the light off because I didn't want to come back out and turn it off again. So, yeah, we were walking to my room, and I turned the light off, and then I told Chris to just keep going, and he stopped in, like, the hallway, and I crashed into him and dumped my coffee down his back, which I should have expected, but oh well. And then I had to loan him one of my shirts. So yeah, that's that story. And then that was like the last time he ever spent the night at my house. Ever. I wonder if it's because of the coffee. I wonder if the mic picked that up. Something like just exploded in Chris's fridge. I think I hear his footsteps right now.
Dude, you aren't even talking to him.
Yes, I was. I had like a whole commentary.
So what were you talking about?
Everything.
Oh, okay, cool.
You'll see later. It'll be a surprise.
That was a private conversation with you and the audience. And also maybe future me.
I probably should have had like a deeper conversation.
I bet you talked about like cheeses. Cheese. Farting.
No, I'm more intelligent than that.
Shh. Yeah. Chris, you know what to do. Anyways.
You're like going to cut out all the things that I said and then just put like farting sound effects and cheese. I tried to throw my shower knob off the ceiling this morning.
What's wrong with you?
Because it wasn't
It was looking at me funny.
kind of. Why are there bugs in your coffee?
I told you this happens all the time.
Why?
That's also little coffee bits, beans.
Oh, I thought those were actual bugs.
Just see me drink it casually.
Yes, I was really concerned.
But real bugs do fly in there like all the time. If I leave a cup of coffee, there's at least 1 or 2 bugs that die in there. Fun fact, because bugs' digestive systems can't handle caffeine.
Bugs are stupid. So anyways, what were we saying? I was saying something inspirational, right?
Yeah, well, yeah.
What we were talking about like 10 seconds ago before the bugs.
10 seconds ago was the bugs.
No, like before
You're
the
talking about
bugs.
the mic.
Oh, yeah. So the shower. I was trying to take a shower this afternoon before I came here and I almost missed the bus. But anyways, that's besides the point. And like it was either like I had it directly in the middle and I kept trying to like adjust it because it was either extremely too cold or unbelievably hot. So I was getting really mad and I'm like, why?
That's how it is. That I hate that. That's the worst thing in the world.
I know. And it wasn't ever like that before. I don't know why it was like that today.
It only happens randomly.
Yes. I remember in California, that shower
I hated that shower.
was so weird. I remember, like, I literally could not figure out how it worked. I tried everything. And I did not understand.
Same. And then I
remember I asked you, I'm like, how do I change the temperature? And you're like, well, you just gotta like flip it. I'm like, what? And so I tried that the next morning and it didn't work. So every morning I took a shower. It was extremely hot and I didn't know how to adjust it.
Yeah.
So I just burned myself.
I forget exactly how you had to use it, but you had to apply an extreme amount of force, like an unrealistic amount of force.
Makes sense.
To actually get the thing to move, to change the temperature. It's the worst.
Okay. I tried to do that, but I didn't want to like destroy it. So I just had to suffer.
Yeah. Did we go to the beach?
Yes, we went to the beach.
Wait, when was the last time we went? What did we do the last time we went?
We went with Sarah and Allie.
Was that really the last time?
That was the last time we were in California, yes.
My memories are slightly blurring together, because I went there like 3 other times.
I know. You went there like twice without me. It was once like, I remember it was before finals last year because of your uncle. And
Rest in
then
peace.
it was also this summer. And that's it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the summer because of 4th of July.
And you also went to Las Vegas, whenever the hell that was.
That was probably about the same time, because we always pass through Las Vegas to go to California.
No, but you went to watch NASCAR.
Yeah, I fucking hated that.
I don't know why you went.
Because, I mean, it's an experience, and I like going places that isn't here. It was stupid, though. Because there was, like... I think me and my mom went to California just, like, a week before. And if we stayed, like, 2 days longer, I think we could have gone to, it was Scribble Showdown. And
if we stayed 2 days when we went, we could have gone to
VidCon. Yeah, we keep missing these big events.
Yeah, it's sad.
Very specific.
It's like the last VidCon ever.
But yeah, and then Scribble Showdown, I think would have been like $60 for both me and my mom to go, and it was like we missed it by 1 or 2 days, and then my dad was like, "No, you have to go home," and he got really angry, and then I got angry and sad, and I was like, "Oh man, well whatever." And then 1 week later, he spent $6,000 to go to a NASCAR event, and I was just like, okay, well,
okay, thanks.
You're not gonna let us stay literally 1 day and spend $60 to see a once-in-a-lifetime experience, but you're gonna do this. Okay, well, anyways.
Okay, thank you.
I don't really care that much anymore, but I was kind of moderately angry about it then. The NASCARs, I probably wouldn't even hear you right now if I didn't have earplugs when I went to NASCAR. It was the loudest cars I've ever heard in my entire life.
Wow, that's great.
I know, right? How big are your balls?
Well,
Like,
that's a good question. I don't know.
like if you were, can you hold them in your hands?
Well, I mean, I can, I guess.
Describe
well,
how big they are with your fingers.
they're about as big as 2 footballs combined.
Whoa!
I don't know.
The exact shape too.
Yeah, that's lovely.
It's like those magnets. Can't believe you.
Well, what do you like measure your?
No, it's because I was looking at my balls earlier,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, I wonder if these are big or they're just normal size. Should we end the podcast and start a new one?
Yeah, let's do all the podcasts.
Okay, fucking bye.